Hello, friends. Have you ever thought about this? Your mind is the biggest bridge between your dreams and your reality. Sounds powerful, right? But here's the twist. The same mind that can take you to your dreams can also stop you from reaching them. So many people dream big, make plans, even feel motivated. But then something happens. Everything just stops. Why? What's missing? The book we're talking about today isn't just another self-help book. It's a roadmap. It's called Master Your Mindset, and it's all about this one powerful truth. Success doesn't just come from hard work. It starts inside your mind. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset. They decide how far you'll go, or if you'll give up halfway. Think about it. Two people face the same challenge, but one rises and the other stays stuck. Why? It's the mindset. Fear, doubt, procrastination. These silent enemies hold so many people back. But here's the good news. There's a solution. Yes, you can master your mind. Yes, you can break every limitation that's holding you back. But only if you're ready to change the way you think. This world doesn't belong only to the strongest or smartest. It belongs to those who learn to control their thoughts and take action despite fear. Now, I know what you're thinking. If mindset change was easy, everyone would do it. And you're right, it's not easy. It's a deep, powerful process. But that's exactly where Master Your Mindset comes in, to guide you through that transformation. So in this video, we'll dive into the most powerful ideas from this book. Concepts that won't just motivate you for a moment, but can create real, lasting change. Are you ready to become the master of your mind? If yes, then this video is for you. Because this isn't just a book summary, it might just be the beginning of a brand new life. Chapter 1. Master Your Mindset. Have you ever wondered, why do some people succeed in life while others, in the same situation, keep struggling? Is it just luck? Or is there a hidden secret behind success? The truth is, every experience in our life, every success, every failure, depends on one thing: our mindset. A person who learns to control their mindset can face any problem, overcome any challenge, and achieve their goals. But someone who doesn't control their mindset, no matter how hard they try, will always feel stuck, always struggle. Now you may ask, is mindset really that powerful? And if it is, how do we use it to our advantage? Let's imagine a simple example. Two people are facing the same problem. The first one gets scared, gives up, and tells himself, "This is too much. I can't do it." The second person looks at the same problem and says, "This is a challenge. I'll learn from it. I'll find a way." Who do you think will move forward? Of course, the second person. And the only difference between them was mindset. Until we learn to control our mind, our life will be controlled by fear, doubt, and failure. But the moment we learn to master our mindset, that's the moment we take charge of our life. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting. They think, when the situation is better, then I'll change. But the truth is, change doesn't come from the outside. It starts from within. When you change your thinking, your world starts to change. So now, the question isn't, can I do it? The real question is, am I ready? Because the day you truly master your mindset, your life will not just change, it will become better than you ever imagined. Chapter 2. As a Man Thinks. Have you ever thought that the life you're living right now is actually a reflection of your own thinking? It might sound a little strange at first, but take a moment and think deeply. Has it ever happened that you kept thinking about something again and again, and then it actually happened? Or you were scared of something for so long that it eventually became a real problem in your life? Was that a miracle? It was the hidden power of your thoughts. Whether it's success or failure, happiness or sadness, wealth or poverty, it all starts from your thinking. Now you might be wondering, if that's true, does that mean I'm responsible for all my problems? It's a tough thought. You might feel angry or defensive. You might say, no, my problems are because of my situation, my responsibilities, or my bad luck. But here's the truth. Even your fate is shaped by your thoughts. Imagine this. Two people are born in the same place, same conditions, and face the same struggles. But years later, one is highly successful, and the other is still stuck. What made the difference? Their mindset. The most successful, richest, and happiest people in the world didn't have any magical powers or special talent. They were ordinary people, just like you, but they learned how to control their thinking and shape their reality. So the big question is, can you do it too? Can you change your entire life with your thoughts? Yes, absolutely. But first, you need to understand how your mind works. Your mind is like a magnet. It attracts what you think about most. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm weak, I can't do this, I'm poor, then your life will start to reflect exactly that. But if you train your mind to think, I'm strong, I can do this, I deserve success, that's when your reality starts to change. This is the turning point, the moment where your life can take a new direction. But wait, there's a twist. Just thinking positively is not enough. Your thoughts only work when you truly feel them, believe in them, and repeat them until they become part of who you are. All the great leaders, business icons, and successful people, they all started with their mindset. They removed fear, doubt, and negativity, and became the version of themselves they always dreamed of. Now it's your turn. Are you ready to change your thinking? Can you transform your mindset? Are you ready to become the person you've always imagined? If yes, then always remember, your mind is your most powerful weapon. You can either use it against yourself, or you can use it to create the life you truly want. The choice is yours. Will you control your thinking, or let it control you? Chapter 3. Everything starts with a thought. Have you ever realized that every event, every decision, every achievement in your life started with just one thought? Yes, just a thought. That one small thought turns into a feeling. Then it becomes a belief. Then it turns into an action. And finally, it becomes your reality. Think about it. When someone first thought about flying in the sky and building an airplane, the world laughed. People said, "It's impossible." But that thought didn't stop there. It turned into belief, into action. And today, airplanes connect the entire world. Now bring this into your own life. Whatever you are today, whatever you have or don't have, it all started as a thought. If you're successful, it's because one day you thought, I will be successful. And if you're stuck in challenges, maybe somewhere in your mind, you've been telling yourself, life is hard, nothing works out for me. So here's the big question. If everything starts with a thought, why don't we think about what we really want? Why do we keep focusing on our fears, our problems, and what's missing? Why do we keep telling ourselves things like, I can't do it, I'm unlucky, I'm not good enough? Have you noticed, when you keep thinking something bad might happen, something usually does? If you wake up thinking, today's going to be a bad day, your brain starts finding things to prove that thought right. But what if we flipped that? What if every morning you told yourself, today will be a great day, I'm getting closer to my goals, I'm attracting success? At first, nothing might seem different. Maybe not on day 1 or even day 2, but as you keep your thoughts positive, focused, and clear, something magical starts happening. Your life begins to shift. And no, it's not magic. It's the real power of your mind, something most people don't even try to understand. But here's the twist. Just thinking positive isn't enough. You have to believe in those thoughts. You have to make them part of your mindset. And most importantly, you have to take action based on them. Thinking alone won't change everything, but thinking is always the beginning of change. So now you have 2 choices. You can keep thinking the same way you always have, or you can start shifting your thoughts right now. Because every big change in life starts with one simple thought. So, what thought are you choosing to believe today? Chapter 4. Just do it. How many times has this happened to you? You planned something big. You got excited, you thought it through, maybe even got motivated. But when it was finally time to take action, you stopped. Maybe you felt scared. Maybe you thought the time wasn't right. Maybe you told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. But let's be honest. Did that tomorrow ever come? This is the biggest trap most people fall into. We think a lot, but we do nothing. I'll join the gym next Monday. I'll start saving money from next month. When I have more time, I'll start working on my dream. And like that, weeks, months, years pass, and nothing changes. The real problem is not the world. The real problem is the fear inside us. What if I fail? What will people say? What if I'm not good enough? Because of this fear, we keep delaying, we keep waiting, and we keep postponing the life we truly want. But here's the truth. The thing that scares you the most is often the exact thing that will change your life. Think about it. If every successful person had waited for the perfect time, would they ever have started? If people only created things when everything was ready, the world would never move forward. So stop thinking you need more motivation. Motivation is temporary, it comes and goes. What you really need is discipline and action. You can read all the books, watch all the videos, make all the plans, but until you take that first step, nothing will change. Here's the secret. If a dream has come into your heart, it means you have the power to fulfill it. But the only way to bring out that power is simple. Just do it. Do it before your mind starts making excuses. Do it before you start overthinking. Do it even if you're not 100% ready, because no one ever is. There is no such thing as the perfect time. But when you move, when you take action, the path starts to appear. So now, it's your choice. Will you keep waiting? Or will you finally start doing what you were born to do? If you truly want to change your life, stop thinking, start doing. Just Doctor. It. Chapter 5. What you can imagine, you can create. Have you ever thought about this? Everything around you, the car you travel in, the phone you use every day, the tall buildings you see, the light in your room, all of it was once just someone's imagination. Yes, it all started with just a thought. Now here's the real question. If they could turn their imagination into reality, why not you? Why do we stop ourselves the moment a big dream comes into our mind? Why do we let fear, doubt, and negative thoughts take over? Why do we say, I can't do this. This is too big. It's just a dream. But the truth is, if you can imagine it, you can create it. Imagination is not just a daydream. It's one of the most powerful tools your mind has. Think about it. If the Wright brothers had never imagined flying, would airplanes exist? If Thomas Edison had not imagined a world with light, would the bulb ever be invented? Every great invention, every success story, every breakthrough started with imagination. But here's the twist. Most people never act on their imagination. They don't trust themselves. They think it's too hard, too big, not for them. They wait for support, for perfect conditions, for approval. And in that waiting, dreams die. But the truth is, if your mind can see the dream, your heart has the power to achieve it. Still, imagination alone is not enough. You have to take action. You have to put in the effort. You have to believe and move. Imagination shows you the path, but walking on it is your decision. So the next time a big idea comes to your mind, don't ignore it. Don't call it just a dream. Hold it, trust it, work on it. Because every great thing that has ever happened in this world started with one person's imagination. Now the only question is, are you ready to turn your imagination into reality? Chapter 6. Steps to lasting change. Have you ever wondered, why do some people face every difficulty and still move ahead in life, while others stay stuck in the same place for years? Why do some people achieve their goals, while others only make excuses and complaints? Is it because of luck or talent? Number. The real reason is change. But here's the big question. If change is so important, why don't most people stick to it? Why do we make resolutions and break them after a few days? Why do we often say, from now, I'll change everything, but after some time, fall back into the same old habits? Here's the truth. Change doesn't happen just by thinking about it. It needs a system, a process, and a plan. That's what most people miss. Now think about your own life. Is there something you really want to change? A bad habit? A fear or negative mindset? A goal you've been chasing but never quite reached? If yes, then remember this. Change is not hard. It just needs the right approach. Most people wait for the right time. They say, I'll start tomorrow. I'm going through a lot right now. Let things settle down, then I'll begin. But here's the truth. The right time will never come on its own. You have to create it. Real change begins when you stop waiting and start acting. But here's where most people go wrong. They get excited, work hard for a few days, and then slowly go back to their old ways. Why? Because there's no plan, no system. That's why lasting change needs 1. Clarity. What exactly do you want to change? 2. Commitment. Are you truly ready to stick with it? 3. Strategy. Do you have a step-by-step plan? 4. Consistency. Will you show up even when it's tough? Without these, change won't last. With these, you can transform your life. So the next time you think, I want to change, don't just rely on motivation. Build a system, stay committed, and follow through, even on the tough days. Because true change isn't a one-day decision. It's a daily process. Now the only question is, will you be one of those people who just think about change? Or will you become one of those who live it? Chapter 7. Start before you are ready. Have you ever thought about how many dreams never come true, not because they were impossible, but because we never started? Everyone has big dreams. Some want to start a business, some want to get fit, some want to change their career, but most people just keep thinking and never take the first step. When asked, why haven't you started yet? The most common answer is, I'm not ready. This is the trap. We wait for the perfect time, the right amount of money, more knowledge, more confidence. But the truth is, that perfect time never comes. Even the most successful people in the world, if they had waited until they were 100% ready, they would have never started. Think about it. How many times have you said, I'll start when I'm more prepared. Let me save some more money first. Once I feel more confident, I'll do it. But days become weeks, weeks become months, and dreams stay dreams. Now ask yourself, does a child learn to walk by standing still and waiting to balance perfectly? No. They fall, they try, they learn by doing. And that's how life works too. You don't get ready before starting. You get ready by starting. Those who succeed are not always the smartest or most talented. They're the ones who take action, even when they're scared. They move forward with doubts. They take the first step, not knowing the whole path. And guess what? That first step leads to the next, and slowly, you grow, learn, and become who you need to be. So if you have a dream or a goal, don't wait. Don't say, I'll do it later. Because every day that passes is a day lost. The right time is now. Start small if you must. Start scared. But start. Because the only thing standing between you and your dream is that first step. Chapter 8. Stay focused on your goal. Why do most people never achieve their dreams? Is it because they're not talented? Or because they don't work hard enough? Or maybe they're just unlucky? Number. The real reason is they lose focus. We all start with big dreams. Someone wants to get fit. Someone wants financial freedom. Someone wants to turn their passion into a career. And in the beginning, we're excited, full of energy. But then life happens. Something else grabs our attention. Problems come up. Or we start doubting ourselves. And slowly, quietly, We lose focus. We forget what we started for. But here's the truth. Only those who stay focused on their goals make their dreams come true. Think about an archer aiming at a target. If he looks away while shooting, will he hit it? Never. A runner who keeps looking around in a race, will he win? No chance. The same thing happens in life. If you keep getting distracted, you'll never reach your destination. People will always say, "This is too hard. You won't make it. Try something easier." But the world only remembers those who keep going and reach their goal. Here's where most people go wrong. When things get hard, they start compromising. They say, "Maybe this wasn't meant for me. Let me do something else." But if your dream is truly yours, then never settle, never stop. Keep going until you get there. Success doesn't come to the most talented, it comes to the most focused, to those who don't quit, to those who stay on the path, no matter how hard it gets. Yes, obstacles will come, people will try to distract you, but if your mindset is strong, nothing can stop you. So now ask yourself honestly, are you focused on your goal, or have you been drifting away from it? If you want to change your life, change your mindset, remove the doubts, remove the fear, and give your full energy to your dream. There are many dreamers in the world, but the ones who never give up, they are the ones who turn dreams into reality. And always remember, you don't get ready first and then start. You start. And that's how you get ready. If your mindset is strong, you can do anything. Stay focused, stay committed, and never stop believing in your dream.